of a shot fighter when you can't get all punches. Oh!
What happened here?
He got bit, I think.
Evander Holyfield, look out, he's pushed right here.
Evander Holyfield. He also had one bout declared a no contest. Many people believe that after Mike Tyson's 3-year imprisonment, he was no longer the same and his fights became primitive. Was it really the case? Today we will remember one of Iron Mike's best knockouts after his time in prison. It was the first and only time that Mike Tyson was losing on all judges' scorecards but managed to secure a victory by knockout. And what a knockout it was! It was his strongest right straight since Michael Johnson's time.
Different story.
Good opinion. Let's see what
Mike didn't have in the first fight.
What happened here?
He got bit, I think.
Evander Holyfield, look out, he's pushed right here. Above us, Mike Tyson.
He had a parachute.
In 1999, Mike Tyson was once again allowed into the ring to satisfy the audience's demand for this extraordinary boxer, who always sold tickets like hotcakes.
How about the 19 months off?
What about it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. Does that work for you or does it work against you at times?
You know, who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
Well, for example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight. So whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
Despite losing to Evander Holyfield in 2 fights, Mike remained interesting in the eyes of the public. Boxing bosses understood this very well, and therefore Mike was forgiven for biting off a piece of Holyfield's ear. Plus, he received huge fees, on which many people profited. Of course, formerly Mike Tyson had to be rebuked in order for the illusion of justice and good morals to exist in this huge industry, called professional boxing.
I was defending myself, sir.
You were aware of what you were doing when you bit his ear?
Also, I was fighting for my life at the time.
After that, Mike was fined several $1 million, and was also deprived of his license to conduct matches for a whole year and a half. But at that time, Mike Tyson, who had not yet squandered all of his talent, was still in demand by the public, and the public's demand was satisfied.
Mike, Francois Botha, 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
Kill this mother.
Okay.
He was heavyweight champion of the world, but his title was taken away from him. Now, this top-ranked contender will stop at nothing to regain his crown. Whoever said Mike Tyson was his own worst enemy hasn't met Francois Botha.
South African professional boxer Francois Botha was chosen as Mike Tyson's opponent. Before his fight with Mike Tyson in November 1996, the White Buffalo had a record of 39 wins, including 22 knockouts and 1 loss, which was against Michael Moorer for the IBF crown on the undercard of Mike Tyson's first contest with Evander Holyfield. He also had 1 bout declared a no contest.
He goes into the ropes. He goes down. The 0-0 mark.
I don't think Botha's going to finish this round if Michael Moore stays on track.
Bill Flay
This fight's over.
steps in and stops the fight early in round 12.
Prior to the fight with Mike Tyson, Botha was prepared for a tough battle. He spent several months in training and was ready for his big chance to face one of the best boxers of his time. As expected before the fight, there were some trash talk and insults.
How have you kept it together against this guy? I don't want to make him out to be a monster,
but he's a very intimidating guy.
I think he's more nervous than me.
What makes you say that?
He's got more pressure riding on him than me. I got everything to gain. He got everything to lose.
How do you see it going? Do you feel you're going to pull the plug early? You got to put this guy on ice early? And are you prepared to go 10?
I'm prepared to go 10, but I don't think he can handle what I throw at him. I'm not Michael Moore.
So, Mike, what's the prediction?
Watch me fight. Devastation.
At the press conference, both fighters were determined to gain an advantage in the ritual of intimidation and bravado before the fight.
Y'all guys know what I do. Y'all know what I do. I put people in body bags when I'm right. So we know what's going to happen.
And to all the people who want to make deals with Mike, I would suggest that you just hold on, to the deal, because you might lose a lot of money. So just hold on a little bit longer.
And I know you guys don't think he's going to be. I know you don't think that. Regardless of my layoff, I know no one believes that.
I've been in training a long time, and I've been waiting for this opportunity all my life. And I know some of you probably don't know me, but then the ones of you that does know that I come to fight.
My man beefing, we heard this 15 years I've been doing this. We've been hearing this from different guys. We'll see.
Everyone expected a quick knockout from Mike, but things didn't go as planned.
Opinion. Let's see what he does.
The bell for round one.
The first round begins with Mike launching an attack, but Bota is not giving in and instead puts up a noticeable resistance.
I just had a little deja vu called bone crusher.
There's both a heavy.
Mike tries to land a few of his hooks, but Bota sees through his intentions.
Just like Holyfield did. And Tyson.
But in the final seconds of the first round, Mike grabs Bota's right arm and starts twisting it as if he had the intention to break it, while hitting Bota with his left hand.
They continue to hit after the bell.
Of course, a lot of people intervene to drag the rampaging Mike away from Bota. The second round repeats and even intensifies the effect of the first round. Mike tries to increase the pace, but Bota responds with the same acceleration and pays for it again with a dirty move by Mike in a second-long clinch.
And Tyson wants to end this thing with one punch now.
The fight continues and Mike clearly wins in speed, but Bota compensates for this with distance, which allows him to see the initial phase of the strike, and he manages to intercept and soften the blow through a short shift in time. Bota is already starting to frolic and lower his hands in front of Mike, and this is already an unforgivable insolence.
Right hand by Tyson. He's losing his cool. Oh, he stumbled after that.
After the bell, Mike hits Bota in the jaw.
He got into the streets front.
And again, a left hook.
But Bota behaves like a true gentleman, calmly returning to his corner.
Dirty tactics by both.
In the third round, Bota moved in close and was occasionally successful.
Most people thought
Knowing the game, as a referee, I've seen many of them.
There were some excellent mutual cross punches, but they missed or were not accurate enough.
Remember, we've seen.
In the fourth round, Bota once again started to walk in front of Mike with his hands down. But on the other hand, Bota could afford it, given his sense of distance and Mike's speed.
See, here's where you stuff the jab. Step to him and stop it.
Look at him, he's toying with Tyson.
Mike became more active and sharp than in the first 3 rounds, and in some places more collected.
Bobby, this is not a holding round. Tyson to that right hand, and Tyson is going to be ugly and long.
How you like that?
In the final 5th round, Mike takes a lot of punches from Francois Bota.
Recovers.
To Tyson.
No matter how much Bota played around, he was still facing one of the greatest boxers. And even though Mike was not the same as before, he was still Mike Tyson, not some washed-up fighter. Francois Bota finally makes a mistake, which Mike seizes upon.
I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
At the moment of attack, Botha shifts his weight to the left with a tilt of the body and is immediately met with a monstrous right punch that sends him crashing down.
Hand. There it is. Right on.
Mike steps into him, bang. He turned his whole body, his hip, his legs. That man.
The punch was so powerful that you sometimes wonder how these titans of the boxing world continue to function after such blows.
It's over! It's over! Mike Tyson has returned! Are you going to be more diplomatic in the future? Are you going to lose some of this anger?
Long as I need respect. If you show me respect and stop writing trashy articles about me, then I'll show you respect. I'm a man. Listen, I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to waste my life, because when I die, I'm going to paradise. And I'm not worried, so I'm in a hurry to die. But no one's going to disrespect me, and no one's going to write nonsense about me without me retaliating back.
But despite being knocked out throughout all 5 rounds, Francois Botha declassified Mike Tyson in an open manner, which is evident as their level of competence and skills in this challenging sport contrast sharply. This was the first and only time Mike Tyson was losing on all judges' scorecards but secured victory by knockout. But what a knockout it was! It was his